of his might and the declaration of the greatness of Mordecai, whereunto the king advanced him. Another word, advance, which means upgrade. Wherefore the king upgraded him. Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Media and Persia? Talking about after the king made Mordecai, to be a certain man, to replace Haman. You have read the book of Esther, you will know what I'm talking about. So now, the Bible is not making us to know that he has so much power, so much might. His greatness was declared because the king advanced him. The king upgraded him from being a gatekeeper, because that was his previous original position. From the gate, it was upgraded. May God upgrade somebody this month in the name of Jesus. Psalm chapter 84. Psalm 84 and verse 7. It's a popular scriptures in this house. It's a popular scripture in this house. Psalm 84 verse 7. They go from strength to strength. Every one of them in Zion appeareth before God. They go from strength to strength. That's upgrade. And every time we appear before God, there is an upgrade. And finally, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. It does not stop shining until it hits the point of perfection. Somebody shout upgrade. Please, you may have your seat. Let's start this morning by looking at the meaning of the word upgrade. The word upgrade is an improvement. To upgrade means to improve. An improvement. Most time that word is usually applied to technology. In the world of technology, we'll always have improved version of everything. Your applications, your operating system will always, time after time, they will ask you to upgrade or to update. You upgrade your operating system, or you upgrade a particular app on your phone. And when you click upgrade, it will reinstall the upgraded version. Now, the upgraded version will have some things, some components that will not be in the old version. Let me use WhatsApp as an example. When WhatsApp just started, it was just to send messages, just like text message. That was how WhatsApp started. You only send message. You can't send pictures. You can't receive pictures. You can't receive videos. You can't make calls. Then after a while, there was an improved version, upgraded version, and then you'll be asked to upgrade. Then when you upgrade, you now have the version that can receive pictures or send pictures. Then after a while, you are asked to upgrade. You now have the version that from your WhatsApp, you can even snap a picture. Not just attach a picture, you can snap a picture and send directly. After a while, you upgrade. You now have a version that now you can call. Now we have a version that you can do group call. You can do group call, you can do group video call or group voice call up to, I think, 8 people or thereabout. Now that is just an illustration of what upgrade means. It means to improve to a better standard or a better version. To upgrade also means to replace with something better. To replace with something better. Now that it means to ditch the old one, I'm on my phone, and then replace with something better. Upgrade also means to improve, on an equipment or furniture, thank you, or services rendered. To improve on an equipment, or improve equipment or furnishing, or services rendered. Every one of us that want to gain acceleration in the year 2022 must begin to think right now in this month of January about upgrading. Begin to think, what area of my life do I need to upgrade? What area of my operation do I need to upgrade? What do I need to upgrade? In my personality, you can't carry 2021 version into 2022 and expect to have a better result. The scripture says new wine must be put into a new wineskin. If you put a new wine into an old wineskin, you are going to lose both, because the old wineskin will burst and then the wine will be wasted. You don't patch or sew an old cloth to a new one, or otherwise there will be a rending, a tearing from the place where it is joined together. That's what the scripture says. What makes a year to be new? Listen to this, everybody. It's not a change in calendar. It is not a new year until there's a new you. It is not a new year. A year is not a new year until there is a new you. To upgrade means to improve in condition or status. So you must improve the condition of things around you, how you do things, how you reason, how you think. You must also improve your status. Improve your status. To improve means to replace a program with a later version of itself. A version having a higher version number. That's what they do in the world of technology. As a church, as unit, as department, as ministry, we must begin to think in that dimension of upgrade. What do we need to change? What do we need to upgrade in the way we do things? What is it that has outlived its usefulness that must be thrown out through the dung gate? You remember the book of Nehemiah, you remember the 12 apostolic gateways. What must be thrown out through the dung gate? Because it's a new season. And a season of acceleration. Time after time, people take their vehicle to the workshop to work on the car and upgrade certain components, certain parts in the car. Because the more you use the car, you will discover that certain parts will be wearing out. We call it wear and tear. A brake pad, they call it shoe, brake shoe or whatever they call it. But I call it brake pad. Will begin to lessen, and then your brake will not be that very effective or very sharp any longer. The component at the wheel, at the leg, the tie rod, the shaft, the suspension cable, suspension rod, so many things. You now go there, and then the mechanic will point out some of those things. And what will he do? He will remove all those ones that have been there, either making noise or weak, worn out, and then they will replace it. They will replace it. Put new ones. When that is done, you will notice you won't hear any noise again, maybe from your wheel, the leg of the vehicle, because you have just upgraded it. And then the vehicle will gain velocity. The vehicle will be able to run faster again. Will be able to run with speed again. You can't gain speed when there's no upgrade. You can't have acceleration at the speed. You can't have acceleration where there's no upgrade. What are the things that slowed you down in 2021? You must consciously, intentionally, sincerely identify them. Don't wait until June. Don't wait even till March. It is this week you begin to address those things. The worst form of deception is self-deception. When you don't tell yourself the truth you need to know. There are things nobody tells you, you have to tell yourself. Upgrade also means to raise or improve the grade of something. To improve the grade of something. To make it a better version. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you ready to present a better version of you this year? Because there is no new year without a new you. Are you ready to present a better version of you in the place where you work, in the business that you run, in the church you belong to, on the assignment committed to you? Are you still going to be that same old version of full of complaint? Or the better version, the upgraded version, an improved version, a new you? To upgrade means to advance to a job requiring a higher level of skill. Listen to this carefully, because that is where many people, especially in church, where most workers, leaders, we are majorly volunteers. Get yourself on a paid job, you want to die there. You want to die there. And that means you are actually serving money. You are serving money. You are doing all those things you are doing because you are being paid. What if you find yourself on a job where you are not being paid? On a job where you are even paid less? Will you still give out your best? Will you still stretch yourself and enjoy what you are doing? The reason a lot of people in this part of the world don't excel in most of the things they do is that they have not gotten to that point where they know how to give themselves fully into everything they do and become passionate about it without gratification, without money. We do things. Imagine if this morning you're being here today, and the time you have to be here had to be, monetized. I mean, rewarded by giving you money. So whoever comes here, whoever is the first person to be here on the first Sunday of the year, will collect 20,000. I am very sure. Minister Roland will not be walking in just now. And he's a minister in church. I am very sure every one of you will be here 5 a.m. waiting. Let me tell you a story. A pastor announced in church that next Sunday, whoever brings 5 people to church will be given 10,000. 5 people will be given 10,000. Then following Sunday, come and say everywhere was filled up. Everywhere was filled up. 5 people, 10,000. 5, some people brought 15. That is 30,000. 10, that is 20,000. I brought 20, that is 40,000. There was no place for people to sit down. And the pastor look at them. When they are asked to invite people to church, many of you will say, I don't have anybody. I don't have any friend. But because you had, you'll be given 10,000 for every 5 head. That is how many of us are. We always ask the question, what is in it for me? If you are going to accelerate, you are going to enjoy the grace of acceleration, which comes from God. The grace of acceleration, which comes from Him. It means you must present a better version of you to Him this year. You must present. The Bible said they go from strength to strength. You must not walk this year with the same level of strength you walked last year. You are going to see better results from God. You must not walk with the same level of strength. They go from strength to strength. It means this year I must do better than I did last year. I must work more than I worked last year. And of course, for me, but I'll tell you the volume of work ahead of me already this year. See, before the year ended 2021, I'd already seen a glimpse of the work that are ahead of me. God has said ahead of me this year. And work has started. And to prepare for the work this year, number one thing I did, to prepare for the work, because I know a lot of work I have to work on. I need a laptop, a personal laptop. So I had to acquire a personal laptop last year. I got that because of the work, the volume of work that is right on my neck. Most time when I travel, other than my 2 hours of sleeping, I work when I'm in my hotel room. A lot of things I would have been able to do last time I traveled, but I was a little bit limited because I had to do most of those things on my tablet or my phone. So I thought I needed a laptop to be able to do some of my book work. I need to read them, proofread, edit them. I do all that by myself, assign myself, work on a lot of things, and then do some meetings online across as a coordinator of shepherd to shepherd, African coordinator of shepherd to shepherd. And a whole lot of things in church, ministry, so many other areas. So if I'm going to work the same way I worked last year, believe you me, I will not succeed. because my work had increased. Not even by 50%. My work has increased drastically. So if it has increased, then my rate of working, must also increase. In your business, in the company where you work, but hear me, most especially in ministry, because when you get to heaven, you will not give account of the business you are doing. You won't give account of the company where you are working. You will give account of what you did with the ministry you committed to your hand. So as a lot of believers who will become so, they will become so engrossed in their work. Of course, that's what I teach you to do. I teach you to be hardworking. I teach you to be serious. I teach you to not joke with your business, with your job, with your career. But it must never be at the expense of your spiritual assignment. I am a man of balance. I have business interests. You are not the only one who has business interests. I must let you know. I'm 100% minister of God, 100% pastor, 100% missionary. Leave you me, and I have business interests. I have investments. And I don't joke with all that too. I have monetary investments. I didn't buy the laptop with your money or with the church money. I bought the laptop with my money. 100 and something thousand. If you don't know how to balance things in your life, you will not have acceleration. It's important. So you must upgrade yourself in the area of balance. If there's a lesson that many of us you need to learn this month of January is, Lord, how do I balance my life? Please don't joke with what I'm telling you. If there's a number one lesson you need to learn, the area of upgrade, you need to upgrade yourself in the area of balance. How do I balance my life? Balance my job. Some people have a job they do, and they have a business they run. See, there are two different things. You can be working in a company, working somewhere, and still have a personal business you do as another stream of income. I told the pastors where I went to train pastors, and as he said it, the other day I was teaching people, invited me for a training session at the car council. I spoke to them about multiple streams of income. The minimum number of stream of income an individual should have is 4. Minimum. How do I know? Because when God planted the Garden of Eden, God put 4 streams that was supplying water into the Garden of Eden. If God of the universe planted a garden and then make that garden to receive water from 4 streams, it's a big lesson for you and myself. That your life must never have just one stream of income. Otherwise, you will always be broke. You will always be broke. You always have a story of, I don't have money. I don't have money. When things have to be done, you say, I don't have money. Don't have money. Don't have money. People who buy flight ticket and travel, do they have 2 heads? Do you see them grow 2 heads like this? Is it not money they are spending to do it? But because when you say, I don't have money. I don't have money. And you won't see the things that God is showing you. Upgrade. This year, please, I want to beg of you. Some of you need to delete that statement, I don't have money from your mouth. Otherwise, you will end this year still having no money. Let that language stop flowing out from your mouth. Because it's a confession. And whatever you confess, what you possess. Instead of saying, I don't have money, you should ask yourself, what do I need to upgrade so that my finances can improve? That's what upgrade, improvement. How do I upgrade my finances? How do I upgrade my finances? We got married in one room. And we got married. in one room. We've had the story several times. In one room. Over the years, if we are not upgrading ourselves, upgrading our way of thinking, upgrading our finances, we won't be at the point where we are today. I said a lot of people, the moment they get married, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you see the man shrink. Why will he not shrink? Because you don't know that it takes a lot to run a family. It takes more than what it will take from you to get married, to run the marriage. Wedding is very cheap. Wedding is cheap. Marriage is what is expensive. And people don't know that now. All you people just do, they take pictures. Finally at last. Not finally at last. Night has started. It's not finally at last. Because marriage is not a destination. It's not a destination. Finally at last, you start pictures, you put up on Facebook, social media. We'll see you 5 years after. The wrapper on top and the wrapper down, they are not the same. Because now your status has changed. So you must upgrade. If you're a young man, then you must tell yourself, now, I don't carry another person picking, join body. So now I'll be feeding 2 mouths. If you before, you are not able to even feed 1 mouth. For 3 square meals, though 3 can never be square. And now you carry another person picking, join body. And you are not thinking, oh boy, wait, I got him right now. How will I do that in the next 6 months? This woman will not wake up one morning and begin to shout at me and call me useless husband. Because I can't put that money for food. Or will I be waiting for her to be the one to bring money for us to eat? Is it this my chicken, come on, that will be feeding the 2 of us? And now, you started choking her. And your sense too is not telling you, in the next 9 months to 1 year, you will become Papa Bomboy or Papa Abigail. And that one too start doing, and that one does not know time of food. That one doesn't know 3 square meal. That one is 20 square meal. Anytime he's hungry, he wants to eat. Now, do you see the reason people bury themselves into poverty? They don't think of upgrade. They only think of adding more to their responsibility. They don't think of how to upgrade their finances. You don't know that for every stage you enter into, it has a demand on you. This year now, some of your cloth will fade. Hello? Some of your cloth will fade and they will start tearing. Because you have upgraded your mind, now you start patching them and keep wearing them. Now you now start looking like one haggard person. Because you don't know that now you enter another year, there are some clothes you've been wearing for the past 2 years. Till December. Now you need to pack those clothes and put aside. Packing them and putting aside means 1 or 2 things. It means you go to a boutique and buy new clothes. And when you wear those new ones, you come out, people say, wow, you are looking good. You are looking good means that you are wearing something new. Or, if I have 3 things, or you keep wearing those ones, and then you keep looking cake old. You come out, all your shirts are faded. You come out, the color of the shirt is looking like what they used to clean toilet in the bank. Or it means when you pack them aside, it will only remain 1 or 2 you'll be wearing. You now keep wearing that one. Oh. Until one day someone say, now only this cloth they carry burn you. Now your skin. Don't laugh. I'm saying some serious things. I'm saying some serious things to provoke your thinking. On this very first Sunday of the year, I'm talking to workers, leaders. This, you know that you already know that in Zionhill Church, our dress code as a worker, as a pastor, as a minister, is that you must be formal. You have to be formal, be on suit. Nice shirt, nice tie. Then you will now go and buy clothes. You will go and be buying some jargons and other things. It means you are not upgrading yourself. It means you are not upgrading yourself. And you know, first Sunday of the month is traditional wear. And that first Sunday, you wear t-shirt. Is it a crime for you to wear traditional wear? At least you have that in your mind. You have that, okay, at least we don't wear traditional wear every day, every Sunday, once a month, or any other time, other things. This, between now and next month, let me make one. You plan for it. You upgrade your personality, your outlook, your status. You upgrade it. If you're a minister, you're a pastor, you are going to be coming out here and you're going to be standing in front of the camera, in front of the whole world. So you, at the back of your mind, you think of that. Because if you come here and you are not looking like it, before you climb this staircase, I will walk you back. Because when you come up here, people don't just only see you. People see Zionhill Church International. Am I talking to somebody? I'm talking on an upgrade. So we have to upgrade. You have to begin to challenge your mind and ask yourself sincere question. Open an empty page of a book. What area do I need to upgrade? And start writing them down. Some people need to upgrade their communication skill. Upgrade their communication skill. The way they talk. Their presentation skill. You will come here. Last year, you come here, you'll be stammering when you want to read something or say something. You come 2021 and 22, and you continue the same thing. No. No. Upgrade. The other day, mommy told me, about something, one of our daughters in the house. Sir, she just paid and registered for WAEC. She's writing WAEC. I said, wow, that's good. I'm glad. It means that there are still some people who hear the messages I preach in this house. But there are people who have what I call deaf and dumb spirit. I'm not joking. There are people that have deaf and dumb spirit. No matter how you preach it, say it, preach it with frown face, preach it with smiling. Make up your mind on things. How many years did it take gift to become a graduate? 4 years. He has finished his ND, finished the HND. Is he at the same level? No. That's what we call upgrade. Make up your mind, tell yourself the area you need to upgrade personally so you can become better. And listen to me, when you upgrade, you become more resourceful. More resourceful means you become a person that can be, will I break it down for some of you now? A person that can be entrusted to teach other people. You become a resource person. The other day, Gift was sharing with us here. That was on the night of the Christmas groove. How he had to save when he was getting ready to go to school. Are they not the things that we teach in this house? Are they not the things we teach in this house? Have you not heard me several times talk about savings? Have you not heard me several times I ask some of you now, this is January 2nd. How much do you have in your account? Many of you now will tell me nothing. How will you end the year with nothing and started the year with nothing? I didn't start the year with nothing in my account. Because I didn't end the year with nothing in my account. Even in my piggy bank, I don't know how much is that is there, but I know I have money there. Because some days I just put. I saw a video of a man the other day who had a piggy bank. I thought I'm the only one who was thinking that way. This man made a piggy bank last year, and he stayed saved money in it from January to December. So he opened it December 28 or thereabout. The one was on video, so I saw it online. 1,000. Hear me, the heap of money was up to this speaker. When he opened it, it was a little bit bigger like this. When he opened it and pour out the money, the heap of 1,000. So people were commenting. One said, I need to meet this man to teach me how he did it. Another person said, I need to meet this man so he can give me small. You see mentality. Another person commented and said, now person will get money, they save. Do you see mentality? You see why some people can never, capital letter, bold, underline, never be rich in life. It's mentality. The man who saved because of discipline. That was a discipline. You need to upgrade yourself. There are things you must ask yourself. Change. Now, units. If you want to marry, there are things you must change before you marry. Don't just be running around. That's why people just run around. I want to marry. And they are not upgrading what they need to upgrade. You can marry and the marriage marry you. He marry you. Because he has a lot of demand. Okay. And one of the biggest demand of marriage. What do they call him? Yawa or Kawa? EY? You don't know what I'm talking about? You don't know? Money. When man don't get money, you will hear him say, will I kill myself? It is better that man to kill himself. Let the woman know that she's a widow. No, it's not a funny thing. Tell the truth. Because it's one terrible language to be saying, will I kill myself? Why did you have to bring people into suffering? And you are still alive. You are still alive. You didn't think of that one before. Oh no, you think marriage is only your that. Carrying this and be choking a woman. There, January 2022, start thinking before January is over. How do I take charge of the year? How do I become more richer than I was before? How do I improve my 20,000 monthly income to 50,000 in the next 2-3 months? If I need to add a second job, many of you are here, you're asking people, those who are abroad, they're enjoying. Who told you are enjoying? I mean, few number of us have 1 or 2 people that we know who are abroad. You don't know that many of them are working 3 jobs? Huh? Rain is not working. Is she working only 1 job? She works morning and night. Is she a mother or a single woman? A mother. How many children? Mother of children. I know, I'm just asking you. So that some of you here who have their excuse, we know. She's a mother of 4 children. Yeah, she work morning, she work night. Work jobs. That's why you see that many of them there have more money than many people here. They don't have more money because America is a land where you pick money on the road. They have more money Because they work more than many people here. Many people are just busy. But Nigeria no good, Nigeria no good, Nigeria no good, Nigeria no. The Nigeria were no good. Now Nigeria produced the richest man in Africa, and Nigeria no good. If you work the way he's working, you too become a wealthy man like him. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave all those nonsense many people talk about. And work yourself, upgrade yourself. Upgrade yourself. A friend of mine was telling me the other day, a man just sold up the last, I think, 10 plots of land he has. One man in the car here. As he sold up the land, he didn't invest anything. No. He went and married his second wife. He married his second wife. And before 6 months, that money don't. Suffering will not start. The Bible will say lako lako. No, there's difference between male suffering and female suffering. Don't worry, one of these things I will explain to you. There is male suffering, there's he suffering, she suffering. Like we have he goat and she goat. Male suffering and female suffering. They are not the same. No, they are not the same. They are not the same. Male suffering is skunk. Skunk. That's why most men suffer more than women. Most men, what they have is male suffering. Let me leave that one. Then we'll talk about finances. We'll talk more about that. So I said to upgrade is to advance a job requiring a higher level of skill, especially as part of a training program. Why do we do training in Zionhill Church? Because of improvement. Why do we consistently do church leaders and workers training? It's to acquire skills. Why? Because there must be an improved version of how you do your work. But some people will not attend the training. When you don't attend the training, you can't give a better result on the same level you have been before, even if you have been giving better result before. Because something has changed. We have moved up. Zionhill Church, we have moved up. There's more demand on our vision, on our shoulder. You don't know. There's more demand on this ministry, on this land. God is making voice. God is making us a household name. God, hear me, is making us an institution where people in this land and environs come to learn ministry and leadership. And you don't know. And that's why the way we run ministry can never be the same like before. In 2021, many pastors came here, ministers came here to ask questions, to learn one thing or the other. How are you doing this? How are you doing that? How do we do this in our ministry? How do we do that in our ministry? So many. And the car did carnival. And then the planning committee said they are going to have one day of seminar, leadership business training. They need someone who can come and teach them about leadership and business. Somebody who will tell them the truth. Somebody who is an upright person. Somebody who will look face to face to people and tell them what they need to hear. So they brought a letter to me to invite me. Say, sir, from the Nika CDC, we are inviting you to be our speaker at the leadership and business training on the 28th. So they brought the letter. They wanted to see me last week. I wasn't available until Sunday. So I said, I hope you people know who I am. You are inviting me to come and speak to your leaders. I don't talk to leaders where I talk to other people. I hope people know that there's plenty problem in